Well, this one is for the Dolly fans out there. From her humble beginnings to becoming a global superstar, our next guest is taking us deep into the Queen of Country Music's story.
Oh yeah, this book is a collaboration between Tom Roland and Dolly herself. It's called Star of the Show, My Life on Stage, and it's no doubt a page turner. Welcome in, Tom.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we are so glad that you're here. How exactly did you end up writing this book?
One of her marketing guys is a guy named John Zarling. We call him Jay-Z. And my first book, way back in 1991, he had bought that book when he didn't live here yet. And it wasn't intended to be a textbook, but he kind of used it as a textbook to learn how the music business worked. And so so he's always been aware of me, and we kind of became friends after, he had moved here and stuff. And so he was the person who recommended me for it, and nobody said no, so I ended up getting the gig.
So how much was Dolly actually involved? What did that look like, your working relationship?
Well, it's interesting because, I don't know if you know this, like Dolly, she's friends with Reba, and Reba doesn't even have her phone number. It's like she has to fax her to get in touch with her. But Dolly's very scheduled. She was working at the same time on her Broadway play that we were working on this book. And, she's got her museum upcoming and the hotel upcoming. Yeah. So a lot of the work was done sort of, through emissary, if you will. And, but they had given me they had done a ton of work, and I had between 3,000 and 4,000, pieces of, old newspaper clippings and stuff to dig through and be really researched before we sat down and talked. So.
Is pretty cool. Right before we started this segment, we were talking about how brilliant she is, and you were saying she thinks differently than anyone else. Explain.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting because the first day, the way that my mind works, it's like if somebody gives me some dates, it helps me put together what was going on in my life or the world, and so I tried to do that with her, and they were telling me don't do that, and I just assumed that it would work, and it kind of confused her a little bit. So, and I think she thinks just on a more ethereal plane than the rest of us do, and she was telling me at one point that that a lot of her ideas, just over the years, she's had ideas, and she thinks of her mind like a filing cabinet, and so she's stowed away ideas, and then when something appears that seems appropriate for that, if you ask her a question or whatever, all of a sudden she's like, I think that's in that, she goes to that spot in her mind where the information is and pulls it out. So
what would Dolly do as a real thing?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for those at home that may not know, Tom is a very respectable journalist. He's one of the most recognizable names on a red carpet when I attend. So he's been doing this for decades. I have to ask, with all the work that you've done with Dolly over the years, was there anything new that came to life, something new you learned about her?
Well, that was one of the things I learned about her, and I'm almost embarrassed to say this because it's so obvious in retrospect, but I did not realize how much her spiritual life fit into her work. And she had the big song with The Seeker, and in my mind, her most her best performance ever was the 1989 CMA Awards when she sang He's Alive. And I don't know if you remember that or not, but it was just her on the stage and singing the song about the resurrection. And she had to fight to do that, a gospel song on network TV that's like 4 minutes long. Wow. And near the end of it, all of a sudden, she's occupying the stage and feeling really comfortable, and then all of a sudden, the curtain comes up and there's a whole choir behind her, and the choir comes out walking, and she had told me that she actually had an experience there. It was like she was transformed or kind of out of body or whatever kind of thing. It was a spiritual experience for her, and for the audience. It took 30 seconds before people kind of went,
whoa, yeah,
oh.
I'm gonna look that up immediately.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That is something that I very much admire about her, is her spirituality and how open she is about it, which is beautiful. But guys, look at how beautiful this book is. It's stunning. And the photographs and the history within. So if photographs say 1,000 words, what does this say?
Well, that says that she had it together. I mean, that's the 60s, and it's kind of interesting because it looks like the 60s. She's got the, you know, the big bouffant hair, but there's a little thing in there. I mean, you're asking me about that. My first thought is she looks like she's connected a little bit to the sort of Mother Earth hippie culture just in her demeanor in that picture. So it's appropriate.
We want to know the secret for the hair is what we're focused on, the volume of the hair. I'm a huge fan of Dolly. This is really a great book. I read it throughout, not all the way yet, I will. The Winter Storm, it was the best. Real quick before we let you go, though, this is not all you're doing. You're also working on a Ray Charles book.
I'm working on a Ray Charles book. Yeah, I had to kind of put that aside when Dolly became the priority. But yeah, it's specifically a book about his album Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music, which was an iconic, one of the all-time, you know, important albums and stuff. And so I'm really digging into that. There's never been a book about it, and this is very much about that album, about Ray. You know, it's all Nashville songs that are in that, but Nashville was also really significant in the civil rights movement, and all those things were happening at once, and so it's kind of a book about all of those things happening and how we got there and where it's gone from there.
Ooh, so good.
We'll have you back.
Yes,
Thanks.
I know.
Can't
It's
wait.
1 degree of separation with Dolly right now. It's pretty awesome. Thank you, Tom. Everyone, pick up your copy of Star of the Show, My Life on Stage. It is available right now.